Hi students, I'm always trying to improve my courses, and even in the last couple days I have made some changes to our Blackboard shell. So I wanted to record a quick course tour / Blackboard video that's a little bit more updated than the last one. So I will replace the old video with this one, and I hope this will be helpful to you. The reason I made some changes is because I realized that although this is not considered an ASU online course, many of you may be taking ASU online courses in the future, and they use a little bit more of a standardized format, and I wanted to make this class a little bit more compatible with the other ones so that you can kind of get into a pattern of how online courses work at ASU. So hopefully this setup will be helpful to you, and we'll just go very quickly and go over how to use Blackboard in this course. So the first thing on our menu is the welcome, and the quick start has a link to our first week 1 folder and can help you get started with the course right away. I've also included a link to the syllabus and course schedule on the main menu in the left hand side. You can find the syllabus and course schedule in that week 1 folder, but I also included it here just for ease of use throughout the semester, or if you forget where it was initially posted. So that should be pretty helpful. Then we've got announcements, and you can see we've got our first announcement right here. I would really encourage you to make sure that you have your Blackboard notifications set up properly. This is so that you will get a notification to your mobile app on your phone or to your primary email account when something is posted on Blackboard. This is how I will communicate with you if I'm gone, it's an online class, so I guess it doesn't matter if I miss class or not. But if I'm gone, if I have any updates or helpful tips for you, I will not email you. I will send a Blackboard announcement. So you want to make sure that you are set up to get those announcements properly. The next thing I want to talk about is the course content folder. I kind of put it in dividers like this so that you would be able to access it and see it quickly. This is the main folder that you will use most often in this course. It's probably the most important one. So you can see I've got a couple helpful links at the top, and then it's organized by week from there on out, and I have included the dates. Students in the past have told me that they prefer not just to have the week number, but also the date attached to each week's folder. So for whatever week we're in, that's where you'll find all of the helpful documents. I also have a description if you want to go back and see what's inside later on in the semester. You want to go back to something, you can find it quickly. So here's week 1. Within each of the content folders, you'll find further folders. I really like organization, and you'll find that they're organized by document, video, or submission. So I hope it's pretty self-explanatory. If there's a document that I need you to read, it will be in the documents folder. If there's a video I want you to watch, it's in the videos folder. And if there's something that you need to submit as an assignment, it's going to be in the submissions folder. If you need help on how to submit an assignment, there's a video for that in our week 1 video folder right here. So hopefully that will be helpful. If we go back to our main menu here on the side, you'll see that we have access to our Digication ePortfolio page right here. There are instructions in the week 1 folder on how to create your Digication ePortfolio, so I will not go into that. But anytime you want to access Digication, you'll want to go through the Blackboard shell. Everything you need for this course is hosted within Blackboard. There's nowhere else that you need to go or click. Everything's through Blackboard, so you can access Digication here. Here is a discussion board. If we ever have any discussion board assignments or things like that, they'll be posted here. I don't anticipate at this point needing this, but it is there if we need to access it. You've also got My Grades, which is where you will find your grades for the course. And then we've got a different discussion board, and it's labeled Get Questions Answered Here. So if you click on this, you can see that I've created a forum space for you to get your questions answered. You can read more about it here, but basically the idea is that a lot of students have the same questions, and if you're all emailing me individually, sometimes that's not the best use of our time. And so if you have a quick question that's kind of a general question, like, you know, a question about an assignment that you've already checked the syllabus and the other resources, you've checked the rule of 3, you can't find your answer, you can click on the forum, find which thread best represents your question. Maybe it's about the rhetorical analysis. Sorry about that. Maybe it's about the rhetorical analysis, and you can click on that thread. So once you've clicked on that thread, you can then click reply and then type your question, and people can answer it for you. So I will answer questions, and other students can also answer your questions if they have the answer. I'll check this board frequently just to make sure that if there are any answers given, that they are indeed the correct answer, and I'll also answer your questions there as well. It's kind of like whoever gets to it first can answer the question. We have a groups tab that we may use to conduct group activities in the future. And then there's this tools tab. There's a bunch of different tools. The reason I use the tools tab the most is if I have to send an email to someone in the course, you can click on the send email. This is how you can email everyone at once in the course. I do not recommend doing that. Generally, other students do not love mass emails, but you can select students right here and select users, and you can select me, the teacher, and you can email me if you lose my email or can't remember how to get a hold of me, or if there's someone in the class that you would like to email, you can select the user there. Something else that I have added to the course that I think will be very beneficial is the Tech Support and Library Resource module page. So it looks kind of crazy, but there's all these different modules to help you if you're having tech problems. Look at this first column. You can run a browser test to make sure that your browser supports Blackboard, the ASU help desk, Blackboard help, articles, 24-hour support, and even a live chat. I have used the Blackboard live chat before and found it to be very helpful. And there's also some digital e-portfolio help for Digication if you need it. On the other column, these are all your library resources. You've got your ASU library search, the one search. You can access Google Scholar really easily. You don't even have to go to the library page. How easy is that? Something else that I would recommend that's very helpful is the library guides right here. You can click on library guides, and you can even find one specifically for our class. Okay, so there's a library guide for English 102, 105, and 108. So that can be pretty helpful too. That's not the home page, but here's the home page right here. So here's the library guide for our class. So I think that is really helpful that you can access all of this from our tech support and library resources. And the last one is just some helpful links to ASU's DRC, the ASU Writing Center, and ASU Counseling Services. So if you ever have a need for those resources, you can find them at the bottom there. So I hope this was helpful to you. I hope this explained how you can navigate Blackboard for our course. And if you have any questions, you can post them in the Get the Questions Answered forum and get your questions answered, or you can email me directly if it's a question that is specifically for you and your needs. So I hope that was helpful, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.